I'm going to show you exactly how I made $1,700 on SPX contracts trading today in just about an hour of the market being open. Okay, I have a few other swings on here, but just for this video, we're going to talk about the exact trades, entries, exits, strategy, everything I did to make $1,700 today trading SPX. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Now, the one thing I do want to mention is that this trade, I was actually looking at ES and SPY. Even though I was trading SPX contracts, I wanted to go ahead and take a look and trade using ES and SPY. That's just how I look at it and how I trade. So let's get into it. Now, if we look at ES and we look at SPY, we can see ES came down. And so in the past few weeks, whatever it is, we've been in a downtrend. And so recently, when price ended up coming back up, I noticed that we started to see signs of an uptrend form over the past few days. Because of that, my thesis was a little bit more on the bullish side, okay? So notice that price came down, right? If we're just simply looking at trend, price went high, low, high, low, high, low, and we ended up breaking this low here. However, this low is insignificant, okay? This low is more about liquidity, okay? This is the real low. This is what we call a strong low. This is more of a liquidity low, okay? If you want to learn more about liquidity and kind of strong lows, high lows, don't worry about that. I'll have some resources for you in the description. But for now, focus on this. Price comes down, we take out that low, we come back up, we come back inside, we hit demand here. Now, initially what I was looking at was that price actually had, if we go on a 2-hour chart, or what is it, 1-hour chart, 30-minute chart, we had a 30-minute supply zone around here. If we go like this, I believe it was a 4-hour supply zone. At the time when the 4-hour chart was forming, it was a 4-hour supply zone here. And so what I was looking at was that price came up right here is when market opened, right? We come up, we tap this supply zone, and we didn't end up breaking this low, okay? That was the first indicator of me that, okay, what should happen is that price should hit the supply and we should dump, right? That's what should happen. Now, when price does not do what it's supposed to do, in a sense, that's a good idea to take a trade in the opposite direction. So when price goes up, we touch the supply, we come back down, and we don't break this low. We can't break this 1-minute demand. That tells me that buyers are still in control. Okay, and if I know that buyers are still in control, then I don't want to be getting bearish. I don't want to be looking for shorts. And then what I noticed, if we're looking at SPY, we have a few other levels here. We have VAH, VAL, other few levels. And I was looking at this VAH level, and we're just kind of consolidating around it. Notice we have this little, we can call it a little pennant, a little consolidation period, whatever it is. The first 15 minutes was very tight. And when I see that forming, and I'm able to understand, okay, price is coming up into supply, right? We have this little bit of this like consolidative form piece happening. And then right here, price bursts right out. And so when I see that happen, I tell myself, here's what's really going on. There's a lot of people, right? Retail institutions who are buying and selling in this first 15 minutes, okay? And so when price spikes up, we have two things. We have all the buyers who are now in profit, right? Whether it was institutions who were loading up shares and they wanted to get more, whatever it is, they were doing that in this area here. You also have a bunch of shorts who are shorting here, and some of them definitely got stopped out, but some of them are definitely still holding on to their shorts, and they're freaking out and they want to get out, break even. So once I see that happen, and I say, okay, let's see if price defends this area. Let's see if the buyers who bought here, the institutions who loaded up, defend it. Right, that would give us confirmation that, hey, there actually was institutional activity buying down here. And we'll see if the shorts who were in here ended up getting out break even. And if they're getting out break even, that means they're going to be buying or covering their short positions, which is going to bring price back up. And so what I see here is this candle here. This is the key candle that basically got me into the trade. So price came down. We have increased volume as price tests back into this little balance zone, right, into this little wedge, this first 15-minute zone or range, and we immediately just dump right into it. We have increased volume and we reject it. We come back up. Right when I see that happen, I get in calls. Again, the SPX calls, I think it was the 4400s, so a little bit in the money calls, or maybe it was the 4405s. I go ahead and check here. It was the, doesn't even say. Okay, 4405s, there it is. So I got in those calls right there, right in this candle here. Just like this. We had a few minutes consolidation. We came back down. We tested it again, a little bit more increased volume, and we just immediately ripped right after. From there, I set my stop right down here at this low, set my target right here at 4425. Why 4425? That's liquidity, right? Price is always going towards new highs and new lows. So the pre-market highs, that's going to be our liquidity. That's where price wants to go towards. Very, very solid setup. Got in right around there, stopped the lows, targeting the highs, about a 1.5 hour trade. Really, really simple and easy trade you can do, right? All I'm using is simply trend and supply demand, right? We had our supply zone, but price never shifted trend. This is a key thing I want you guys to understand. And I really go in depth, more detail on this in a free training. I'll leave that in the first link in the description. But here's kind of an overview of it, right? When price comes up and it touches supply and we can't make a new low, price is still making higher lows. We have not yet made a lower low. We are continuing to make lower lows. So when you see that, you have to understand that if price cannot even make a new low on the 1 minute chart, there's no chance we're going to go lower, right? So that tells us that bears are now not in control. Bulls are still in control, and you want to go with the trend. So being able to identify that, hey, we have this little range here where there's a lot of institutional activity, right? Buyers defended that range 2 times, one here, one here. The first time with increased volume, that's an extra confirmation. That's an opportunity where, hey, you can find a good risk reward, right? Just set your stop right down there. Keep it a small loss, right? If we're wrong and this thing just goes down here, then we're wrong. We're going to go ahead and take the loss and move on. But we hold that. As you can see with SPY, again, same thing. We hold this level. We go right up to our other level. And we go right up to our supply zone that we had marked here. I believe it's to our supply zone that we had marked right here. We scale out. I believe I got out, where was it? I got out a decent amount on this push here. Got out a few more contracts as we broke this 4425 target. And then got out the final contract right here at the top, actually, as we hit 4430 right at supply. So very solid trade, very simple trade. Very happy with how I played it. You can see in just about an hour, made over $1,700, which is absolutely insane. Now, when you have a strategy that works, you have the confidence to execute it, and you're able to read trades or read markets properly, you can make the same exact results and trade the same way. Okay, and I actually made a free training down below showing you exactly how I broke it all down, how you can do this for yourself. So I'd highly recommend you go ahead and check that out. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, leave a like down below, comment other videos I should make. I'll see you guys in the next video.